What up, my friends? How you doing? It is Thursday evening, and I hope the day's been going good for you. My day has been nice and chill overall, and that's the best you can hope for, really. You know, there's a lot of craziness going on out in the world. People having crazy times, and some of those times aren't good. So, nice, peaceful, stable times. I'm down for it. Let's grab the live stream link. We'll share that in the Discord, and then we shall have ourselves a chill time. All right. So, for anybody who missed it, did a live stream earlier today where I was playing Chandelar. The Chandelar series has continued. And that one had its ups and downs. Some good, some bad. It was definitely a mix. Definitely a mix. Made some progress. 2 steps forward, 1 step back style. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying hello to some people. What up to Aang, Carrot, Sheba, Bob, Slushy, Kenzuki, Teferi, Juglum, Joe, Zircon, 10-4, Aaron, Wildfire, Shelton, Stranded, Gerthulu, a Millmaster. What's up, my friends? Have you been up to no good? Have you been up to just good? Have you been up to nothing? Have you been up to something? What's going down? And up, and left, and right? What's the deal? What up, Jeep? How's it going, man? How's it going? So I just spent the last couple hours sorting out some of my Wonders cards, commons and uncommons specifically. I finally have sorted through everything else because I always end up leaving the commons and uncommons to last because they tend to be what you have the most of and the least zazzly cards. So it's more fun to sort the zazzle and get it all in order to see what you got, and then afterwards go, okay, time to tackle the commons and uncommons. It takes a lot longer, but sorting cards is a zen experience. You know what I mean? Wildfire, you missed Chandelar. The game was so good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Scott, what's going down, buddy? Your bones hurt? Well, you're in good company. This is bones hurting territory, bro. Aaron, you pulled a muscle in your back at work yesterday. That sucks. Resting up is the smart choice, though, buddy. That's how you get better. That's how you get better. Millmaster, you're blending your own fruit syrup tonight. Did you squeeze the fruits yourself? Did you squeeze them oranges to get the juice out, bro? Wow, wow, wow. These are my squeezing hands. They look like big, strong hands, don't they? So, yeah, I needed something to watch while I was sorting. I like to, have some kind of show on or a movie, but not something I haven't seen. Not something I need to pay that much attention to. Yeah, Wildfire, you got it. You got it. You get it, buddy. So I decided to throw on a movie, and I chose The Ninth Gate, and it was a great choice. I really, really like The Ninth Gate as a movie. When I picked it to put it on, I had forgotten just how much I enjoy the film. I remember certain beats from it. I'm like, I know what's going to happen at the end. I know certain things are going to happen along the way. But I forgot how atmospheric it is and how much it draws you in. So I really enjoyed this go through of it again. Admittedly, I was half watching it and half going through cards. So it's a perfect movie for that, where you don't feel like you need to constantly be paying attention to absolutely everything that's going on the screen. But they picked a bunch of great actors. The concept behind it is great. It's good times. It's good times. Shelton! Oh, go ahead and send it out, bro. Send it out. If it's ready, send it out. It's the long weekend. The holiday weekend is coming up right now anyways, right? Starting tomorrow. So our postal service is going to be off for the next 4 days. So the sooner you get it going, the better it's going to be. And I'm only going to be there for like the weekend, basically, right? So the weekend is when mail's not moving and can't be picked up anyways. So you may as well just get it going, brolo. What up, Jess? You want to bless people with inner peace? Well, I mean, that's a pretty good blessing, honestly. That's pretty solid. Mailmaster, funnily enough, you did juice a lot, although you can't juice hibiscus flower and use store-bought pomegranate juice because you're not a madman. What? You giant fucking pussy. Squeeze the pomegranates yourself, you little bitch. And you can juice hibiscus flowers if you try, if you're not a quitter. Your syrup is horseshit because you don't have the stones to do it like a real man. And you should feel bad about yourself. Break stop. How you doing, bro? Cheap, you like Mystery Science Theater for the background? Yep, that absolutely works, right? You've got not only a movie playing, but you've got people giving commentary on it, get some laughs out of it. So that feels like a very appropriate choice for a background style thing. Some things you need to pay 100% attention to. Other things you can just hear it and that's good enough. My streams a lot of the time fall into that category of you can easily have this on in the background while playing games and doing whatever because it's not like there's a ton going on the screen you absolutely need to pay attention to. When we're opening boosters and stuff and you want to see what's in them, sure. But otherwise, it's really just, yeah, you can put it on in the background and you can go and shoot aliens in the face and the other stuff and jump around and grab the flag in your war games. You can do all that stuff and you don't need to be watching. Juglum, you like guava juice? Well, aren't you a fancy boy? Aren't you a fancy Nancy? What up, Sum? How you doing? Jess, did heavy metal Chaplin die? No. He's still alive. And he had some stuff going on in life that he needed to attend to. He's been back here and there. So he left a message. He let me know that he needed to bounce out for a while. So he shows up when he feels like it. When it comes down to it, this sort of thing is something people fall in and out of, right? So you'll have people who go, hey, I want to be here for every stream. And then you have people who are like, I want to be here for every stream, but then something happens in life and they just end up not able to make it because of time frames, or they just, if they fall out of interest with magic, things like that. There's a number of different reasons that people will stop watching any given YouTube channel. And I thought about it. Originally, when I started out, I didn't realize, you need to apply normal logic to this in that the same way that I've stopped watching particularly YouTube channels over time as I'm not interested in what they're doing anymore, or my schedule changed, whatever it is, same kind of deal, right? But don't worry, heavy metal ain't dead. He has popped in here and there, man. Joglum, you've met the guys from Mystery Science Theater? That's cool. Kensuke, things happen in life? No, things happen in life, just like you said, bro. Millmaster's membership messages. Hatchlings never say die. Gone, but not forget. Oh, some power went out from an ice storm. Your basement got flooded. Some of your sealed magic got wet, but otherwise doing okay. So it wasn't sealed properly enough and the water got in there. If that's the case, if there's any moisture in there at all, you're going to want to break the seal on those and take it all out, because otherwise it'll end up getting mold in there and you do not want that, bro. Jess, if you die, you can't say you died? I totally can. You can't stop me. You think I can't? I can make a video saying I'm dead and tell Carly to release it after I'm dead. How about that? That's me saying I'm dead after I died. How you going to deal with that? I just blew your mind, buddy. That's the real powers. You're focused on chi powers and other stuff that doesn't exist. I have video temporal magic. How about that? How about that? Kensuke, misspelling happens more since you've gotten older. You can't see the letters as well. Bro, I completely understand. As I've aged, I have found my eyes are getting worse. It won't be too much longer before I'll be Mr. Goggles. I'll need glasses at some point to be able to read everything. Everything is still clear, but I can see it, and I can see the blurriness in the distance, and I can see it slowly encroaching upon me. So I know I know it's coming for me. And considering I'm in my mid-40s, that's when it happens to people. Everybody else in my family, most of the people I know growing up, they all got glasses way earlier than me. I've been super lucky so far. So for now, I can't read things when they're too up close anymore, and things start to get blurry when they're a certain distance away. But everything in the immediate vicinity is coming through clear, and I'm trying to appreciate that I can see that. And then obviously I'll appreciate when I have glasses that they fix the issue too. Jess, it is me. It is. It's not a recording of me. It is me. I'm the ghost in the machine, buddy. I am the ghost in the machine. When the lights flicker in your house, that's my electro farts. I am everywhere. I'm in your house right now. I'm in your mind. I'm the electrical impulses leaping between your synapses. How does that feel? Some, you're slowly opening it, going through Doctor Who at the moment. Got your first serialized cards. It's heavy damage, but still good enough to put in a sleeve. That's rough, man. That's rough. Juglum, there's an event where you can meet Elvira. Oh, mistress of the fat jugs, bro. Jess, I don't believe in ghosts. Yeah, but I believe in electro ghosts. And I believe in myself. So, suck on that. Suck on that log of truth. What's up, Yamagoro? How's it going, Spurl? Jess, everything's made out of atoms, so everything's the same. So you're the same as farts. Just go look in the mirror and accept the fact that you're made up of the same thing as farts, bro. Oh, Juglum, Elvira's a redhead? Really? I guess I've only seen her in like a black wig, man. Man, that show was a long time ago. A long time ago. It's one of those things that makes you feel I've existed for a fair bit of time. But anyways, whatever. It just means I get to enjoy more things. I've enjoyed more things. Like the Ninth Gate today, which I very much enjoyed. Aaron says, I've never seen the Magic Historian and an Electro Fart in the same place before. Coincidence? I think not. Exactly. It's like Pokeroo, man. Sircon, she's like 70-something now. How's Juglum supposed to tug it to that, bro? That's 70-year-old fun bags, Juglum. Jess, I'm not a hologram. I'm Gem. You guys are the rockers, so you're the holograms. You know what I mean? And that is truly outrageous. Some, you got a movie recommendation, just heard about it on Prime. It's called Butt Boy. Well, I recommend that you don't bring that up conversationally ever again. Yamaguro, was Elvira always just one person? Yeah, it was the same lady. It was the same lady. Juglum, you're 52 and she still looks slamming. Well, I mean, if she's holding it together and looking good, then enjoy. Enjoy. Zircon, you just saw a pic and she still had it in 2011? 15 years ago? So you're telling me the 70-year-old woman when she was 55 still had it? Okay. What about now, Zircon? What about now? Are you going to, when she's dead, literally dead in the ground, are you going to go, I don't know, bro. I saw a picture of her from 2020 and she looked pretty good. She's a fucking corpse now. What are you going to do? Go back in the coffin? What are you going to do? Just glue a couple of balloons full of mashed potatoes to her coffin and jiggle those? Hey, Shelton Super Chat says, I see that it's Plinko night. And no drops yet? Slot 5. All right, buddy, you got it. And let's put you up on the board. You couldn't find a pic quick? Listen, Zircon, I get it. You found the first picture that you could. You saw them fat juglugs, and then you thought to yourself, well, there's nobody here to see my sin, so there's no crime in me tugging it right now. So you spent the time doing that and thought to yourself, well, if I can work with this picture, then good enough. I'm done my search, and everything's good. But that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. All right? That ain't how reality works. So I feel pretty comfortable saying that I don't think there's any 70-year-olds with slamming bodies, bro. I feel pretty comfortable with that one. All right? All right. Shelton, you want slot 5? Let's go. So what do we got here? We got Jug Hunt. We got Sorcery, Wonders, Magic, and then again in the other direction. So, slot 5, right here. All right, Sorcery, Arthurian Legends. The quest for the Grail. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, 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 bam. Just read your own comment. Saying that you have a machine that will destroy the solar system when you can't spell solar or system, isn't that intimidating? Okay. All right, I'm going to crack the pack and then use the card to focus on it. She did a bit of a striptease in her 80s movie. Oh, yeah. Only a bit, though, bro? Oh, wow, look at that. It focused up the camera on its own. It wanted to get a better look at this artwork, bro. Sorcery's got that solid artwork, man. Yeah, it looks pretty good, eh? Oh, I mistook that almost for this guy. The guy on the left, I almost thought of him as like a dragon swooping in at first. But it's 2 knights fighting on the tournament grounds. Anyone can cast knights, sirs, or dames to this site, and can do so for no threshold. Ah, you dizzy dame. What up, Scorba guys? See, that's the joy of fantasy. They can be timelessly hot and alive in the mind. That's the joy of the internet, keeping everything. So you can just go, I don't need to know about the present. I can give myself the present of the past. Whoop-bam! Right? What up, Ness? What up, Power? This is a pretty sweet looking card, man. Okay. Then we got Cold Iron Rod. Just the way your mama likes it. Fairies here are disabled. I mean, there's 2 ways to interpret that. Either their abilities are shut off, or some dickhead is literally crippling fairies with a cold iron rod. I'm breaking fairies' legs tonight, big boy. Then we got a Lugbog Cat, which is a 3-cost 4. Can and must be cast to any water site. Oh, bro, it's the Jesus Cat. It walks on water. That's, I mean, I guess you don't have to worry about it being in your way. You don't want it crossing your path. It's on the water. How's it supposed to cross your path? Grim Gisarm, an elite weapon of equal execution. Bearer takes and deals double strike damage. Well, why would you take double strike damage? Is it because it's so heavy and unwieldy? Wildfire, being able to make death machines doesn't require the ability to spell. Hard disagree on that one. Absolutely it does. All right, then we got a little Hunter's Lodge. This is an idyllic looking little spot, eh? Genesis, enemies lose stealth. Oh, because you sick your hounds on them. Get them, boys! 9, do you think fairies are allergic to iron and myth? Yeah, that's absolutely how it works. Like, particular, like pure iron, cold iron, whatever. It's cool. I like that stuff in fairy tale stories. The whole circles of salt and all that kind of stuff. The little rituals. It's pretty dope. So that's what they're playing on. All right, we got a Saracen Scout. 2 cost 2, may be cast to any site without enemies. So he goes where he wants to go. Then we got Duel. Oh, bro. We got a king on horseback. An ally fights target enemy adjacent to it. I mean, it is what it says. It's a duel. Let's fight. Squeakers. Deathrite, reveal your next 5 spells. Summon all pigs of the Sounder from among them to this site. Oh, okay, so the little piglets, and when you slaughter them, the older pigs come a-running. We got a Sly Fox. Gain stealth at the end of your turn. Stealthy when it's not your turn. Charge. I remember seeing this one already. Give a guy charge. Wow, a lot of sights in this one. We got a Bonfire. Nice. When it comes out, you can destroy all weapons and armor nearby. Oh, all right. I'm going to take all your gear and melt it in a fire. What are you going to do, dickhead? We got Rescue. Return a minion from your cemetery to your hand. Again, very straightforward. Card does what it says. Stops a guy from dying. Shameless Squire. It's got Lance. And when it comes out, tap target nearby enemy. It drops everything it's carrying. All right. He's just straight up tripping people. Honor. He's got no honor. A Thankless Squire. Look at how much crap he's carrying. 5 cost 1. Lance, immobile. Okay. All right. Triple Lance, but he can't go nowhere because he's just buried under all this stuff. And then Common Cottagers. A humble family of ordinary mortals that provide you with resources. I like the artwork. This set has some nice stuff in it, man. Scorbogeist, yep. Iron church bells, all of it. Crawfish, you like the squeakers? I bet you do. How long does a game of Sorcery on average take to play? I don't know how long it takes well-versed people to play, because I am not well-versed. My Sorcery playing has all been against people that I basically had to teach how to play, so I have no idea how much time it takes for people who are actually practiced at it and know what the hell they're doing and don't have to pick up the cards and read them again and go, what does this do? What does that do? How does this work? What happens? 9, do you like the attention to detail lore-wise? Agreed. It's fun. I like all of that stuff. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a movie called A Dark Song, and it is about black magic, but it's not, they don't have a lot of the supernatural actually showing up for the majority of the movie. It's very focused on rituals and things like that, and it's genuinely interesting. I really like the way they did it. Some you have to do that with Magic, so many cards. I have to do that at pre-releases and stuff, but usually when I'm playing my cube, I'll know what's up. And with Magic, just the flow of everything. I've just played so much Magic that even if I have to read some cards, everything else is just so iron locked in here. Whereas with Sorcery, you have to be like, okay, wait, how does this ability work again? Does it mean I can do this? The fact that you like move around on a board as well, like a grid with Sorcery, adds an extra layer to it too, right? So I have no idea. I have no idea how much time it takes overall. Obviously, it takes longer for somebody like me or somebody who's new to the game. I found that when we were playing in the Wonders, the first event they ever had, the sealed event. Playing in that, I went to time every round, which I didn't want to. Actually, there was one game I didn't. I played against a kid who knew how to play the game, so his turns were fast, and I'm pretty quick on the uptake, so I played pretty fast as well. And we ended with still like 15, 20 minutes on the clock. But every other game that I played ran to time, which sucked because I wanted to go and check out that market with Carly, but I couldn't because I kept running to time. And by the time I played against that kid who could actually play quickly, it was too late. The market was done. So Carly brought me boiled peanuts, which were absolutely disgusting. I don't know why anybody would eat boiled peanuts. I literally spit them right back into my hand, and she thought it was hilarious that I did that right in front of Tinsman. She's like, you just spewed peanuts in your hand right in front of Tinsman. Zergon says, lots of pack variety on the Plinko tonight. Let's try number 2. Hell yeah, buddy. Let's do it. Oh, Millmaster getting in on it too. Would you use a glory hole if you knew it rotated between Elvira, Joan Collins, and Sophia Loren? I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? Who cares? Who cares? You can throw anybody you want in there, right? You can imagine, I mean, according to people like Zircon, it doesn't matter that she's like 70 years old. So you could just get 3 homeless guys and line them up behind the hole and then just say, there's hot ladies over there. You think that, I mean, aside from stubble, right? And I mean, what's probably 70-year-old women are going to have stubble anyways. So how are you even going to tell the difference? How are you even going to tell the difference? One's 70, one's 80, and one's 90. All I hear is they got no teeth, bro. All I hear is they got no teeth. So, whatever. Some who boils nuts, it sounds weird. They're in the shell too. Imagine peanuts in the shell and they boil them until they're disgustingly soft. And then that's it. That's what they feed you. And it's absolutely disgusting and sad. Okay, so Zircon has tried slot 2 and Millmaster has selected slot 1 with his special numbers. He tried to hide that. He tried to hide it with his question about the suck hole, but I saw it. All right, Zircon, number 2. Let's do it. Oh, right down into the grail hole. All right, let's pop another one on there. And then Millmaster, slot 1. Okay, it's a sorcery kind of evening, gentlemen. It is a sorceress night. You have been ensorcelled. Oh, stay there. That's right, the Jug Hunt slots have 2 packs because they're smaller. 2-pack Shakur, 2 packs for sure. Thompson, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you know. A Dark Song was great. Error, you tricked Error, that's true. I see his message retracted, which means he probably told you to pick a slot. And then went, delete, damn it. Damn it, you fooled him. You did it with your illusory magic. Okay, so, double sorcery time. We got sorcery and sorcery. Arthurian Legends and Baator. Let's go. You know, they got Plinkoed in the reverse order from what we're going to open them. But we just did an Arthurian Legends. So let's do Beta and then Arthurian Legends. Time twisting. Crawfish, they're disgusting, bro. They're disgusting. Boiled peanuts is so terrible. Juggling, to be fair, grilled crunchy peanut butter sandwiches are great. What the fuck does that, how is that to be fair? Hey, you know how having that soggy boiled thing sucked? Well, you know when you have something crispy and good, it's crispy and good. Okay. All right. You know, losing $2, it might suck, but remember, finding $10 is awesome. What the fuck? What the fuck, Juggling? We got a phantasmal shade. An exceptional spirit of imagined evil. Pretty cool artwork. As soon as it's struck, it's destroyed. We got Mariner's Curse. Whenever a minion enters the infected water site, submerge it and return Mariner's Curse to its owner's hand. Getting sunk down there. I do like the masthead or whatever the hell you call this. Pretty cool. Tide Maids. Oh, this is some funky artwork. 2 cost. Submerge. If this site is flooded, it's a water site. All right, so it's naiads. They literally bring the water with them. That's pretty cool. What up, Gianna? Oh, Millmaster, you're jealous. You're jealous about poutine, man. Fries with cheese and gravy on it is godly. So deal with that, man. Deal with that reality. We got a Magellan Globe. Opposite edges of the realm are connected. That's fun. I like that. Where you can just go off one edge and come to the other edge. There's polar bears that can do that from the top and bottom. I know that. So that's cool. Wicker Mannequin. Oh, it's the Wicker Man. Where's the body? Where's the body? Isn't that, what is it? Nicolas Cage from Wicker Man? A vile imp. He just looks so happy. He looks so happy. He looks like he needs to eat. When he shows up, he can do 2 damage to target adjacent unit. All right. We got a big old camel. An ordinary and superbly indifferent beast. That's how I shall be described at my funeral, guys, as an ordinary and superbly indifferent beast. Poutininess is next to godliness. I mean, yes. Ness, you're jealous of poutine? You should be, man. You should be. Aaron, poutine is delicious but dangerously so? Yes. When I was dangerously underweight, I undertook a regimen of eating burgers and poutine to gain weight, and it worked. But then my fat ass didn't, well, I wasn't fat at the time. Once I got to a good weight, I kept eating that until I became a fat boy, and then I had to lose a bunch of weight, which was really annoying. But it did it. All right, we got a land surveyor. When it comes out, draw a sight. We got the men of Lang. I put it to you, these are not men. Whenever he strikes an avatar, they discard a random card. That's got Hypnotic Spectre vibes right there. Grapple shot. An ally shoots a projectile. If it hits a unit, the ally is dragged to that location and may strike the unit hit when it arrives. All right. That's got some Scorpion from Mortal Kombat vibes, but in reverse. Instead of get over here, I'll get over there. I'll get over there. A blizzard. Affected sites and units atop them can't be attacked or intercepted, but it only lasts for a turn and then you got to dispel it. Okay. Oh, look at this. Extinguish. Banish all fire minions and fire auras occupying target site up to 2 steps away. That's cool. You've got the fire and the flame elemental being subsumed by a big spiraling tidal wave. Sirocco Scorpions. Straight up lethal. Okay. Old Salt Anchorman. Look at this beef boy. Nearby allies can't be moved by enemy spells and abilities. Anchors away! And then we got a Rustic Village. You can summon a foot soldier here for 1. Alright. I do like the landscapes. They're quite nice. A Thompson Super Chat says, Plinko time, slot 5. You got it, bro. Once we're done opening this other pack of sorcery, we shall do that up. Yeah, McGraw, you've never tried poutine? Oh, it's great, bro. It is great. It's basically gravy, mozzarella cheese, but you want to use cheese curds if you can get them. Yeah, gravy, fries, and mozzarella cheese curds. All right, now we shall do Arthurian Legends. Okay, we've got Sugar Plum Fairies. They're going to do the dance of the Sugar Plum. So they're 2/2 airborne. At the end of your turn, untap another nearby ally. That's awesome. Man, this Jussie Pilkus, who did this artwork in the Naiads that we saw, very distinctive looking style that's somewhat reminiscent to me of Quentin Hoover. I actually really like the vibe of this quite a bit. Iron Man Talus. Look at this dude. An exception automaton with a will of iron. Can't be disabled or moved by force. He moves when he wants to move. All right? Oh, what's this? Babbling Brook. Genesis. Until your next turn, minions are disabled while atop nearby sites. Oh, it lulls everyone to sleep. Bro, that artwork. That's sweet, man. That's the same guy, actually. The same Jussie person. Very nice. What the hell? Mester Stoor Worm. 6 for a 7. Submerge and waterbound. Tap it. Choose a direction from the worm. Deal lethal damage to each unit at a location in the area of effect. Whoa, look at his area of effect, bro. It's a water serpent that breathes fire? Or poisonous gas? That's dope. That's dope. Zircon, all 3 were the same artist? Nice. Tax Collector. Genesis, on your opponent's next turn, their spells cost 1 more. Pay taxes to the fat man. Wall of Brambles. Conjure atop the border of an allied site. Whenever an enemy traverses his wall on the ground, it takes 2 damage. Well, I mean, that's effective and unpleasant. What up, Jordan? You haven't had good poutine? Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. We got a Forge. You can pay 1 to conjure a lance here. We got Castle Servants. Even the little kid's got to work. Look at how unhappy he looks. Shaggy's not happy. Zoinks, I don't like this. Harassing ruffians. 3/3 units attacked by ruffians can't be defended. Oh, all right. You can't get in our way. We're the bully boys. Magic missiles. I love this wizard just whipping magic missiles at you. 3 projectiles in the same direction, one at a time, each for 1 point. Barrel, barrel, barrel. Pew, pew, pew. Then we got burning hands. We're getting multiple of these range area effects here. Can be cast by an allied mortal. Choose 2 different cardinal directions. Deal damage to each unit at locations in the area of effect. Oh, all right. So she I mean, that's pretty decent. Oh, look at this. Pond. This turn, the next beast to cast in the site costs 1, ignoring threshold. So it's like, what, sundown here? I like that, man. They look good. Thieving Magpie. Airborne, can pick up carried artifacts with cost 1 or less. You can just swipe artifacts off of people. Let me take your artifact, bitch. Helpful Hob. 4 cost 1. Genesis, untap an adjacent ally. An ordinary fairy does the job for you. I'll make the damn boots, boy. And then Lake Athink. An ordinary beast lurks at water's edge. It's got lethal and submerge. Okay. All right. So ordinary, but it can just kill you with poison or something. Not too shabby. Okay. True, what booster is this set from? That was a booster of Arthurian Legends. Dun 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 dun. Now we got to do a Plinko drop for Thompson in slot 5. Let's do it up. All right, number 5. Johnny 5, no disassemble. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we're going to do some wonders. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Let's see if we can find something for my set. A card I don't have, a foil upgrade, something funky. Let's do it up. What up, Clark? So I'm just going to snip the top off of this. Okay, what do we got? We got Sir Starbeak, Static Shock, Synapse Ridge, a Dwarven Vault. This one's annoying. Once your opponent gets a stone and puts this out, you just can't take it. I mean, I guess you could do that if you have it, but this just locks the stone away. Pretty annoying to deal with. We got a Bone Skewer Spear. Pretty intense looking. Beefs a guy up big time, but you also have to sack him at the end of the round. So it's like a trade-off, man. There are cards that can take advantage of that, though. Then in the foils, we got an Ethereal Enigmist, which is a 4-cost 7 vanilla beef boy. We've got, foil rare. Nice. Let me just grab a sleeve for that. Resonance Reach. So on harvest, put a shield counter on target wonder. Oh, that's sweet, man. When you tap this to get an action, you can also pick one of your dudes and put a shield on it. And that means the next time something would happen to them, they would get targeted by effect or something along those lines, maybe even take damage. The shield just gets removed and they survive. I like that. That is a good score. So we'll pop that in a sleeve. We got a Harp Enjoyer token. Then we got an Epic. Do I need this guy? Is that Ethos Relic FR38? Yes, I do need him. Nice. Let's cross him off the list. Bro, that's dope. Okay, so what is this? 2 costs, 2 power. Whenever a card becomes nullified, draw a card and target player loses an energy. Yes, man. Yes. Nullifying stuff is already so powerful. It permanently removes their abilities. It's just gone. Their abilities are just gone. So, I nullified your abilities. By the way, I get to draw a card. Hell yeah. And you lose an energy. That's sweet. That's a good score. That's a good score. Okay, so I'm going to put that. And this foil rare will upgrade the regular version I have of that because I think I already have. I think I already have a play set of that guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Then we got a Mold Warrior, Aaron Sharpeye, and a Forgotten Draugr. Not too shabbily dabbly. Clark, you went and saw the Minecraft movie. Well, I've heard that the kids are going wild in the theaters on that one, buddy. So, hope you have fun with that. Hope you have fun with that one, man. Jordan, you saw Snow White last night? It was a 6? Really? I heard that it would be way worse than that. I watched Beetlejuice last night. And I've seen that movie before, but I remembered nothing from it, really. Ultimately, half decently entertaining film. Not amazing, but also not terrible. Carly said to me today when we were having breakfast, that movie was all right, but I didn't like Beetlejuice. I was like, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to like Beetlejuice. He's supposed to be decidedly unlikable. So, of course, you don't like him. That makes sense. That makes sense. What up, Austin? How's it going, buddy? Clark, I mean, yeah, you're going to go and see a movie because your kid wants to see it. That's fine. There was some screaming, but nothing too wild. And at least people are enjoying themselves. If they're not like trash in the place and they're just excitedly yelling, that's fine. That's not what I want from my movie going experience. I am an old crank now. So I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your squeals of childish joy. I don't care if this makes you happy. I'm fucking dead inside, and I'm just passing time until I'm in the grave. So shut your fucking mouth, children. Shut the fuck up. I'm not related to you, so I don't love you, and I don't want you to exist right now. Shut your worthless little mouths. Error, I should watch the Lava Chicken song clip from the Minecraft movie. It's stupidly fun. I feel like this is a trap. I feel like you are lying to me to try and get me to check out something awful. I do not trust your intentions, Error. I do not. Sam, did I ever see the Beetlejuice cartoon? Now that you mention it, yes, actually. I remember watching a number of episodes of it, although I recall nothing about it, but my gut feeling is that the Beetlejuice in the cartoon is a lot less obnoxious than the one in the movie. Sperl, you saw on the news kids are destroying theater every time they say chicken jockey. I saw something about that too. I saw some memes about it where they ended the meme by having the whole theater explode. But yeah, the chicken jockey is just where like a little, like when a zombie's riding a chicken. So you'll get attacked by a mini zombie on a chicken. I actually have been killed by one of those once in a very memorable for me way. I played for one particular personal server of Minecraft, I decided to add a new element to it. You know how you can play hardcore, where if you die, your whole world gets deleted? Well, I'm not really a fan of losing the whole world, so I just came up with my own spin that was like a role-playing version where I would make a character as in come up with a concept for the character, and then play as that character with their particular drives and goals until they died, at which point I would, when my character respawned, I would choose a new person for them to be, basically. So I had the one character started in a village, and then that village got attacked by a bunch of fucking zombies and caught on fire, and everybody pretty much died. So that character became obsessed with trying to save villagers. So when it found other villages, it'd just be like, okay, I'm going to build a wall around it. I'm going to help like this village flourish. And so I had multiple characters that I went through. One of them was a barbarian who was trying to find a message from the gods. So he climbed to the highest peak that he could get to so he could commune with the gods. And so he's staring out at the world trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing. And then he turns around and there's a little zombie on a chicken, and then it just rushes him, and he falls off the cliff to his death. And I was just like, that's the message from the gods. So I would put like a little gravestone wherever a character died with a little sign saying who they were, and then I'd start as somebody new. So I couldn't go back and get my gear. I had to start new each time. It was fun. It was fun. Jess, you see me in a movie as an undead dude with superpowers making fun of people as he ripped their limbs off. That could be fun. That could be fun. Clark, there's all kinds of stupid fun in Minecraft, but some of it is painful. I imagine it's not a terribly logical movie, you know? Jordan, it still surprises me that you give Snow White a 6, but I also don't know. Like, there are some people who I know their taste in movies is terrible because they keep telling me, oh, I liked this movie. And then I'm like, that movie is awful. And then it just kind of clicks in, oh yeah, this guy just likes awful movies, you know? True. You also, you have the old crank syndrome as well, buddy. Jordan, Jack Black was all you could love from the film. Hopefully he did enough. Shelton, you heard they smuggled a live chicken into a screening of Minecraft? I heard something similar as well. See you later, Aaron. Juggling Gleaming the Cube was crazy on release because it was filled with skater dudes. Don't even know what that is, Skater Boy. I used to, you know that movie Kids? I used to have a skateboard, and I would ask random people, hey, have you seen that movie Kids? And when they said no, I'd pick my skateboard up like I was going to smack them with it. And went, great, this will be new for you. It was so stupid. I have no legs. You guys know the movie I'm talking about? What up, Larry? Working on a buy list while you listen to a live stream. We'll pile up them money cards, boy. Get that cheddar. Get that cheddar. More stuff happens in the movie that happens in Minecraft. See, I've seen parts of it, and I was like, more of this happens in the real world, where, check it out, I'm a boy genius going to high school or whatever, or middle school. And it's like, oh, you're so smart, prove it. Okay, I'll take a bunch of stuff that nobody would let me take, and I'll build a rocket. And the school would totally let me come out here and stand here with my teacher and fire this skeleton rocket into space or whatever. Oops, it hit this thing on the potato chip factory. Okay. All right. Dumb. Tweens and teens. Pass. Pass. Gianna, movie like Army of One are awesome. Army of One. Is that the one with Demi Moore where she shaves her head? Grande, that's a dark flick. You're right. It is. It is. Gianna, yup. That's what happens. That's what happens. It's not a happy ending movie. It is not a happy ending movie. What up, Chancellor? Jordan, watch everything. It's an objective opinion. I mean, don't you mean subjective? If it's your opinion, it's subjective. Because it's based on your particular tastes. You know? You're not really going to get an objective thing based on your own tastes. Sperl, McDonald's has Minecraft collector toys. I wish, when I went to the States, they were still doing the little mini basketball hoop thing. I wish it had already moved over to the Minecraft stuff. Because I like the toys that you get from Happy Meals and kids' meals at restaurants. Carly brings them home for me because she knows I'll mess around with them. Brent, dark flick sounds like an uncard. Don't flick them cards, buddy. It's a gotcha. It's a gotcha. Chancellor, you missed when Minecraft was $15 for an account. I think when I got it, it was like $20. I played it. I played like a free copy of it for about a year, playing on my own, just enjoying the zen-like experience of it, building towers out in the desert, and just I literally just would listen to the rain falling in Minecraft and stuff. It was a super zen thing for me. And then I tried modded Minecraft and playing with groups of friends, and it was like, this is so much better, so much cooler. There's so much stuff here. Minecraft is an awesome game. It's not for everybody. Not everyone like goes for that vibe, but it absolutely is for me, man. It's great. It's great. Lewis, you're curious, do I like wrestling? Nope. So your dreams of getting oiled up and wrestling with me, not gonna happen. If you thought I was like, if you had dreams of me wrapping barbed wire around my arms and us getting all greased up like pigs and slapping down on the tar, as they say in the wrestling world, I got bad news for you, man. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Jordan just bought what game? What, Minecraft? Minecraft's awesome. I like playing the survival mod, you know? Not survival mod, I mean survival mode. I like that. I don't really care about creative. Just building whatever you want is fine. If you want to do Lego stuff, that's cool. But I like actually getting the resources to do it. So, everyone's got their own way of playing. Whatever. All I know is it's time for a quick intermission. So, I'll be right back, my friends. It's a good time. It's a good time to do some bookmarking. Don't be a dink! Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. True, you couldn't get into Minecraft. It wasn't easy to get into or figure it out. You know what? I can understand that, actually. I've never played a game where I had to refer to so much crap online, not in the game, to figure out how to build stuff. I Googled so much, like, okay, how do I build a reactor? How do I do this? How do I do that? There was a lot of that, 100%. Chancellor, there was a mod that your drafting teacher used that changed all block sizes to proper measurements. All right. What up, Invader? What's going on, Aaron? True, you could see my Amazon link song being a ringtone. I'm pretty sure that somebody said it as their phone alarm. I distinctly remember that. Travelos, you took a break from Magic. How's Dragonstorm? Dragonstorm gets the thumbs up. It's fun to play with. It's a proper Magic set. It's not beep, beep, vroom, vroom like Aether Drift and all that stuff. So I give it a thumbs up. Quality needs genuine improvement, though. The print quality on it is bad. It is bad. I have more examples for another upcoming video, because I'm most likely going to do another video talking about how the quality problems with Tarkir have just gotten worse. Bro, would I try the new RuneScape game? What do you mean new RuneScape game? Did they make an expansion for it, or it's literally like something new? Knights, was I ever addicted to buying Magic cards? No. I've got an addictive personality, and I definitely like collecting things, but no. I would never say I was addicted to buying Magic cards. Millmaster, is PAX the next Shattering? No, the next Shattering is going to happen in October at the same place that it happened this time around. So it'll happen in South Carolina in October. Gianna, you heard some packs have cards with an R for rejected written on them? Yeah, special fetches that got rejected by quality and still made it into packs. That's how bad they are. That's absolutely what's going on. Somebody just wrote a big R on it saying it's rejected, and it still ended up in people's hands because that's how bad the quality is. I have an image of that for the video. Spurl, it's on Steam, completely new. Nothing like the RuneScape I'd think of. I mean, I do like trying new games. If somebody hooked me up with a Steam code, I'm sure I'd try it out, bro. 10-4, you're playing old school RuneScape? I never played the original, really. I think I might have tried it a little bit, but I never honestly really got into it. Brent, what? South Cake Alaki? I'm missing something. Is Tarkir really sold out? Oh yeah. I mean, there may be some places that still have it, but Wizards isn't going to have any more until summer, like the end of summer. So for now, supply is limited. The product has done very well, and what you can get is what you can get. So some of the bigger stores, I'm sure, still have Tarkir left, but smaller LGSs are already either out of it or running out of it. So, and like the collector booster boxes especially are hard to come by. So they did well. They did well in terms of selling everything, but didn't do well in terms of anticipating how much demand there would be for this product. They kind of let Tarkir sit in the darkness while they talked about all these other sets and barely paid any attention to Tarkir because they got it in their head that, oh, you know, like our Magic IP sets don't do well unless we come up with a gimmick, and all the gimmick sets fucking suck. So they have learned. Aaron, you got a double chant for your Heir Apparent deck? Well, that's gross. Have fun with that. True, you might have been a little addicted at the beginning. I've been obsessed with Magic for like forever, but I don't know. Addiction to me is a different story where you're buying it with money that you really can't be buying it with. You know what I mean? If it ain't on the level of acting like a drug addiction, then is it really an addiction? That's how I view it, right? So, if it's just that's what I liked to buy, it's not really an addiction. Jordan, you like the look of the new RuneScape? Nice. Gianna, you got a box today? Sweet. What up, Shorio? How you doing? See, it's pretty wild that we got to wait until the end of summer for a restock on that stuff. Millmaster 401 has collector boosters and play boosters in stock. Well, they're big, right? Them face to face, it wouldn't surprise me. I expect that you'll be able to grab Tarkir with your prize tickets at the upcoming face to face event at the end of the month, right? The big boys are still going to have product, but the smaller stores, depending. I was talking to the guy who owns the one store, and he said that he has a rep at his distributor who likes taking things from other people who haven't paid yet and aren't seeming to come through on their orders and handing them over. So he's going to see if he can score himself some more Tarkir, but it's in short supply. True, your dad. Oh, your dad was addicted. All right, fair enough. Gianni, you didn't get an Elspeth from your box? Well, you're not guaranteed any particular card, right? You only got 30 packs. You only got 30 packs. Sure, you could say 180 decks is an addiction. I don't know. You're just into collecting something. I don't consider it an addiction. You know? It's fine. It's a hobby. Collecting something is a hobby. It's only an addiction if it's detrimental. If it causes you, like, if it's like a compulsion. I have to do this. I don't want to be doing it. It's costing me time and money I don't want to put into it. Otherwise, it's just a hobby. And if it's your main hobby, then that's what's going to get most of your hobby time and attention and money, your hobby money. So, yeah. I don't I don't I don't consider that an addiction. I think that a lot of times people use addicted in just the form of really like. I really like this thing. Addictions are a problem in your life. It is a crippling issue, you know? Like, I love opening booster packs. I'm not addicted to it. I love Magic. I'm not addicted to it. I have addictive tendencies. So, I have had things that became a problem. Smoke and herb for me was an addiction, okay? I gave that time and money that I shouldn't have. Instead of having it within a certain level of boundary and kept reasonable, it sprawled out beyond that into the realm of true addiction where it detrimentally impacts your life. But, like, if you don't have to lie to if you don't have to lie to your significant other about what you're doing and you're making sure all your bills are paid and all that kind of stuff, are you really dealing with an addiction, or is it just a fun hobby that you like? Brent, that sounds very made up. That sounds very made up to me. I'll take your word for it on that being a nickname, but I that sounds very made up, bro. Chancellor, love the game of Magic. Kate, what Wizards is doing? Well, you ain't alone in that, man. You ain't alone in that. Sparrow, life is short and people need hobbies. Agreed. You need to have a good time. And as far as I'm concerned, Magic's a perfectly reasonable way to do it. You're not hurting anybody. It's not going to cause you health problems. You're just playing with cardboard rectangles and having a good time. So I'm good with that. Jordan, you used to seriously collect Funkos? most of my collecting tends to be things that I can like play with and use. I don't collect a lot of ornamental stuff. Like I have some Funkos of like properties that I like, but just collecting little statues to collect little statues, that's not something that really gets me going. I like collectible card games are particularly enjoyable because they feed that collector desire and you get to play with the stuff, you know? Like when I first got into Magic, my dad thought that I just liked collecting cards. So he bought me a box of hockey cards. And I enjoyed opening the packs and going, okay, what's in here? And sorting them out. But once I sorted them out and had one of every card in a binder, I went, I've completed the set, but it's just a bunch of fucking dudes. It's just a bunch of dudes with hockey sticks in hockey jerseys. And on the back it says how good they are at hockey. Who fucking cares? I can't play shit with these. So as soon as I completed the set, it lost all meaning to me. And I went, okay, quest over. This is garbage to me now. And I just got rid of it because who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't care about this at all. At all. But card games are a different beast. They are a different beast. Breakstop, in your experience, the only person that can truly decide if you have an addiction is you? Really? You think that I couldn't see like a crack junkie smoking rock, their teeth falling out, living on the street and go, that's an addict? Is that genuinely your position? The only person that can truly decide if you have an addiction is you. Really? Really? Nobody else can tell if you have an addiction. I think if you have an addiction, people can definitely tell because it's literally impacting your life in a noticeable way. That's what I believe. Absolutely. So no, addiction isn't a self-fucking-diagnosed thing. You can definitely figure it out yourself, but other people can see it. They can see what you're prioritizing. They can tell if it's within the normal bounds. They can see how it impacts your fucking health, the way you interact with other people, your life, all of it. So that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, anybody can fucking pretty much point and go, that guy's addicted. That guy's addicted. The only one, see, no, you got it twisted, buddy. What you're trying to say is an addict can't get help until they acknowledge to themselves they're an addict. That's a big difference between what you're saying when you go, the only person can truly decide if you have an addiction. That's not it at all. Everybody else can know you have an addiction, and you clearly have an addiction, but if you refuse to address it, then you will stay mired in it. So yeah, you do have to be the one to make the change in your life, unless you just have something so crazy going on that there's literally some kind of intervention by the law or something, you know? Millmaster, I don't give a shit about hockey except when it gets me free fucking teas, okay? That Tim Hortons ongoing competition thing, I get a week of free tea. This is like the third day now that I've gotten a free cup of tea. I got 4 more free days, and I'm back on my new winning streak. So if I win 7 times in a row, I get another week of tea, bro. And I'm getting extra large Earl Greys with 1 tea bag out. So I'm actually getting 2 cups of tea per win, bro. And the cup of tea I get is so gigantic that I bring it home and me and Carly end up sharing it because I don't even need that much tea. So I'm actually getting 3 cups of tea per win. So they wanted to give me 7 cups of tea, but I got 21 cups of tea because I'm an addict. Sheba, self-diagnosis is the bane of humanity. I go and see my doctor and I'm like, okay, so my nose kind of hurts. And obviously I looked it up on the internet and I definitely have cancer. And he just starts laughing. I'm like, you must have to deal with that shit all the time. You try and tell somebody what something is and they go, well, I looked at this on the internet. And it's like, you probably shouldn't do that. I'm a doctor. You're a fucking idiot. I've had years of training and you typed something in and just took what the AI said as gospel. And it's like, okay, the AI will tell you to eat rocks every day to make sure you get the minerals you need, you fucking Magoo idiot. True, your dad loved basketball and football cards. There's a lot more sports card collectors than there are like TCG players. But at the end of the day, sports cards are boring because sports is boring to me. I don't care about watching some guys run down the field and go, oh, well, that guy ran real fast and he got the ball down to the end. Cool. Good for him. I admire his athleticism, but this is boring. Sports seem like an excuse to drink. Like, you can only enjoy this if you're hammered. Break stop, I mean, you're not wrong there. Other people won't have the full picture of what's going on in someone's life, so they might not see how much worse it is than they think. If you see somebody and you can tell they're an addict, not seeing their entire life is just you not seeing some of the more sad parts of it, right? Like, it's rough. I feel bad. I feel bad for people who fucking have heavy addictions because it's very difficult to be a human being. We're just animals, and we are living in a decidedly un-animal world in a lot of ways now, right? So you don't even understand how simple you are in some ways and how complex you are in other ways, and how easy it is to get drawn into particular patterns that are massively destructive. And it's not easy. It's not like you're a robot that can easily just program yourself to behave a particular way. It takes a lot of effort and reflection. I mean, rock bottom being a thing that people need to hit is very much a reality. Things have to get so tough that the pain of changing becomes less than the pain of staying the same, right? Ultimately, a lot of what we do is meant to avoid suffering. So as long as it's easier, as long as it hurts less to stay as an addict, you're going to stay as an addict. That's what's going to happen. Once it gets so painful that it's easier not to be an addict, that's when the change happens. And that threshold is different for different people, but it's a sad reality. It's a fucking rough world. It is a rough world. Aaron, yeah, it is a lot of tea. I'm killing it, bro. I'm killing it. Break stop, it sucks. You wasted many years in addiction, but no one was going to tell you. It doesn't matter if people tell you. It's not as simple as that. Somebody going, hey, you're this, you're going to tune it out. You're going to tune it out. It's not loud enough. It's not big enough. You can't talk a crackhead out of being a crackhead, bro. That's not possible. It's literally impossible. So that's it. Nobody can save you. Nobody can save you. All anybody can do is help you save yourself. That's the truth. There's no way for anybody else to actually save you from yourself. They can't. They can't get in your head. They can't be with you 24/7. They can't change the way that you think. All anybody can do is be ready to help you when you're ready to fucking help yourself. That's it. That's it. So everybody has different thresholds for it, and everybody has to go through, like, and you look back at it and go, I wish that I knew now. I wish I knew then what I know now. And I wish I was able to enact changes earlier for a better life, right? I know I regret how I spent my fucking time and effort and everything in certain aspects of my life, for sure, right? And I had something lighter on the scale, obviously. There's people who deal with way heavier addictions. But my addiction to fucking smoking up really negatively impacted my life on a number of levels. And the whole fact that people just dismiss that as something that's not that big a deal makes it incredibly difficult, because there's a bunch of people who don't have much of a problem with it. So for the people who do, you're just treated like, oh, you have a problem drinking milk, Billy? You know what I mean? Like, it's not treated like it's a big deal or like you have an issue. So, like, everybody knows it's bad to be a crackhead. Everybody knows. But smoking up ain't a big deal. It ain't. But if it's controlling your life in a detrimental fashion, it is for you, right? So, whatever. Everyone's got their own things to deal with. I went through my things. I learned a lot. I'm a lot happier now the way I am, where I've got balance. It was really just a matter of, I don't need to smoke. I can just fucking have edibles, and it's Way less. It doesn't have any real impact on how I choose to do things. It does not negatively impact my life the same way. And I feel like I would have been better for people in my life if I hadn't been like that. You know? But whatever. It's not like I was awful. I just wasn't as present as I could have been. Or I was lazy or whatever. There's a list of it. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to go over long into that particular aspect of it. But I know what it's like to have something in charge of your life. And in one way, it makes life easier because you don't have to worry about everything in life. You just have to focus on that one thing. And if you have that one thing, everything's all right. You'll be fine. That's it. I know what that's like. It was actually part of the challenge was going, okay, I'm going to deal with life on a wider scope now. And it's not about making sure I have this one thing. It's about getting my life the way that I want it to be. True. Yep. Exactly, man. Exactly. It's addiction can be a symptom of a great deal of suffering in someone's past or present and a desire to escape the pain. That's it. That is definitely one of the things. What up, JH? Yeah, you never know what we're going to be doing, right? You just be coming and it's like, oh, he's making jokes about mama's butt cheeks. Oh, we're doing fun Plinko drops and cracking packs. Oh, we're talking about the dark side of human existence. You never know where we're going to be, bro. Jordan, you don't want to be anybody different. Anyone else is not you. Hey, it's good to be who you are and happy with who you are. I am fine with the experiences that I've had. I like who I am. And what I've been through has informed my existence, right? So in one way, you wish you could change your past, but you can't. So accept what you've learned from it and move forward. That's really how it goes. Spurl, what's on the board again? Oh, you mean the Plinko board? We got jugs, sorcery, wonders, magic, sorcery, wonders, sorcery, jugs. Chancellor, you're imagining a lactose intolerant person but loves milk and cheese. There are people like that who exist and they just suffer through the indigestion. I mean, ice cream and cheese are pretty good, bro. They are pretty good. Ness, yeah, back to talking about banging coffins with bags of oatmeal stuck to them. Oh, man. Mailmaster says, you aren't built to live as anyone but yourself. There's no point in trying to be somebody you're not. You're not going to be happy. It's not going to get you anywhere. I'm happy to just be me, right? That's one thing I like when I meet people in person and they go, bro, you're the same as you are online. It's like, yes, correct. I just get to be me. I don't pretend to be anybody else. I get to be me with all the things that are great about me and my flaws as well. And I can work on them, try and make my life better, and just be happy with who I am. Spurl Super Chat says, thanks for what you do. Slot 4 for me, please. Well, what a very polite Super Chat. Slot 4 for you? You got it, bro. You got it. Where's the chip? There's the chip. Let's go. Let's see what slot 4 has in store. Whoop. Oh, wow. It's a sorcery heavy evening, isn't it? Damn it. We're getting real sorceress. Oh, that chili's got some fat. Oh, they both have some biggins. They both got the biggins, boys. All right. And then put some sorcery back. Stay. Perfect. Perfection. Ah. All right. Sorcery it shall be. Oh, man, the artwork is so nice. We got Floodplain. Floodplain, I should say. Once on your turn, you may flood an adjacent site this turn. Oh, okay. So once every turn, you can just flood a site around it. Well, that makes sense. Oh, I got tricked. I rotated it too soon. A watchtower. All along the watchtower. Enemy units atop nearby sites permanently lose stealth. I like how much sense the abilities on these cards make. You know? Okay, I got a watchtower. I can watch out on your guys. Take away your stuff. We got Autumn Unicorn. An exceptional beast renowned in legend. So it's just a vanilla. We got a Great Wall. A unique site of colossal obstruction. Enemy units can't move through the site's top border on the ground. All right. That's pretty good. Coral Reef Kelpie. This looks dope. I love the artwork on this, man. Pretty funky. Sheba, have I confirmed if my Amazon link works for... I need to get the Canadian link. There is one. It's just, you can't use the... I keep forgetting. Hold on. Let me make a note to do that. I keep forgetting to get the Canadian link one and get it available. Because apparently it's different. So... I'm pretty sure. All right. I made a note. Hopefully I don't misplace that note and forget. We got Boil. Destroy all minions occupying target water site up to 2 steps away. Use that with the flood plane. Flood them with water, then boil them alive. What up, Oscar? Zircon, Melissa Benson. She did do a lot of magic artwork. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a original Shivan Dragon and stuff. Entangled terrain. Minions occupying affected site lose airborne and are immobile, and this lasts for 3 turns. We got a Beast of Burden. May carry any number of allied minions. A Wall of Fire. Conjure atop the border of a site you control. Whenever a unit passes through it, it takes 3 damage. Burn! Oh, we got a foil! I may as well grab a sleeve for this. We got the Polar Explorers. Allied units here can move as if the top and bottom edges of the realm were connected. Oh, like the polar bears. Nice. Man, look at how nice that looks. The foils for this game look great. We got Vile Imp again. Minor Explosion. That's wild. 3 damage to each unit at target location up to 2 steps away. What a rough way to go, man. Bone Rabble. Whenever you play an Earth site, you can summon this from your cemetery to that site. Okay. Reusable skeletons. That's good. Plumed Pegasus. More Melissa Benson action. And then an Arid Desert. So when it comes out, 1 damage to each minion atop target nearby site. You can ping their little donk boys. Ping, ping, ping. It's full art on the back of the foils, is it? Oh, it is. Nice. That's great. That's sweet, man. That's sweet. What up, Al? That was a good pack. That was a good pack. True, you remember when old school Magic had awesome artwork? Yup, the early days of Magic were pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Master Boiled Peanuts, Toll Roads, and Loot. These are 3 of the things that I hate. Juglum, she was talking about a different thing than you are. You're talking about using like the wish list link or whatever. Whereas she was talking about using, like, I have the Amazon.com link that you can bookmark, but that doesn't work for Canadians. Sheba's in Canada, so wants the link that is like the equivalent, but for Canadians to use. That's what that is. Spurl, you like the art on sorcery cards for the most part? They're good-looking cards. They're good-looking cards. All right, Jordan, have a good one, buddy. Oh, the root beer. It's a bad habit, man. Drinking your calories makes it way too easy. Way too easy. I gotta stop. I gotta stop drinking so much of it. Yeah, sorcery artwork does have the old school magic feel. A lot of people who are unhappy with magic migrated over to sorcery and have a lot of nice things to say about it. So, sorcery is a solid game that speaks to people who miss the olden days of magic, right? Some people may not like the gameplay of it, so for them, they're not as drawn in, but ultimately, there are a bunch of people who have made the switch over and are more than happy about it. Shorio is Jug, a different card game. Oh, that's a Jug Hunt, bro. The packs are actually Goddess Story. I just call it Jug Hunt. True, you stopped drinking soda for that exact reason. It's too easy when you're drinking your calories. Yeah, yep. It is. It is. I have been eating a lot of junk lately, so I've put on a couple extra pounds. Before I was doing a pretty good job of tracking my calories using this one app and not eating as much, and I kind of reversed directions, you know? Ate a bunch of fast food on my trip out to the States, and just we picked up a bunch of junk food, and I've got junk food here. Didn't buy any Easter junk food though. Specifically, like last year, we bought a shitload of Easter candy, like a shitload. And we said this year, don't really need it. Don't really need it. Well, Master, your wife wants to go to an estate sale at 8 in the morning, and it's like, look, they have magic, and shows you a wall scroll with Teferi on it. Well, I mean, if they have Teferi artwork, doesn't that mean that they're probably going to have magic cards and stuff kicking around too, bro? I mean, it stands to reason. Although getting up that early, that part's no thanks. Nothing worth doing happens at 8 in the morning, I'll tell you that. Spurl, besides root beer, do I have a go-to soda? No, not really. Honestly. Barks is like my one weakness when it comes to pops. Other than that, I'll have them here or there. You know, I can get down with like a cream soda. I can get down with a cream soda. Ginger ale's all right, but Barks root beer is a cut above. It's a cut above. Admittedly, when I'm not having any kind of edibles or whatever, because those tend to be flavor enhancers. They make things taste better. Barks taste better under those circumstances. Without it, I can just go without it. Jess, I don't like the taste of sugar-free beverages or sugar-free anything really. All the sugar-free stuff I've had has a weird artificial taste to it because they have to put something else in to mimic the sweetness, and it never really does the job. Juglum, I did not try the biscuits and gravy. They looked gross to me. So Carly liked it. I did not touch it. Larry, I have a hard time thinking that anybody would even notice, bro. You know, not a lot of people paying attention to the card game world. Jess, you like Dr. Pepper cream soda? I've had Crush cream soda. I've had A&W cream soda. I've never had Dr. Pepper cream soda. Yeah, but not a fan of the aspartame. Not really. Leviathan, you like biscuits and gravy? Well, Carly seemed to enjoy it, but not for me. Especially not for breakfast. It's weird. Weird. Although it turns out grits are okay. I can get down with grits. I had a bowl of cream of wheat today, and that's very similar to grits. Well, Master, you're making your own soda with real sugar, and you can only drink like one a day. Fructose messes with your brain. I don't know if they put fructose in the Barks here anymore. I know it was in the stuff I got from the States. Sure, yo, get you some. Get you some Goddess Hunt. The boxes aren't nearly as expensive as boxes of Magic cards. Mm. Oh. All right. Don't know what's going on there, but we're all good now. Juggling, you're laughing like you're not the one who sent those goddess story packs, bro. True, you found a very low sugar chocolate that tastes like normal chocolate to you. And it's low carbs. All right, well, I mean, finding something that works for you is a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it. What up, Cauldron? How you doing, buddy? Juggling says, oh, I'm a perp. 100%, dude. 100%. I know what Hollow Life is. I know what graduating is. By the way, Zircon, I told Carly that you thought it was Hall Olive, and she laughed pretty fucking hard at you. I was like, check this. Zircon thought Hollow Life was Hall Olive. Al, you're trying to get more of the Nuka-Cola victory from Jones Soda. Jones Soda has some interesting pop flavors, actually. I think they have some Jones Soda down at the Dollar Tree. Maybe we should do like a Jones Soda tasting series or something. Zircon, you still read it that way and have to correct yourself. So, wow, all these channels are under the Hall Olive brand. They all really like olives. Jess, I've never tried Jones's root beer. Most root beers I don't actually like. People make the mistake of thinking because I drink Barks root beer all the time that I'm a huge root beer guy. But I really like Barks root beer. And then other root beers are somewhat acceptable, you know? Spurl, you've heard sugar-free sodas are worse than normal sodas because they replace the sugar with preservatives. I've heard that people who drink sugar-free drinks don't actually really end up losing any weight or sometimes end up gaining more weight. It's like you can't win unless you just get back to basics. What you really need to do is you need to just drink water, eat food that is actual food. So stick to things that only have 5 or 6 ingredients in them at most. And if you make them yourself, you know, like making bread at home with the bread maker. It's got a handful of ingredients, no preservatives, nothing else. I really like making my own bread. I wish my bread maker wasn't old and wonky like it is. That's why I put a new bread maker on the wish list. But it still works enough to make loaves. It's just, it's not the greatest. It functions kind of wonky, but it still makes the bread. So I'm using it. And it's nice to have something where you know every ingredient that's going into it, you know? Eric, you're here and cleaning your kitchen. Well, congratulations for you on being productive. Habanero, since I mentioned Hollow Life, you assume I've heard about the Gura graduation. There's a live stream on the live stream archive called It's Time to Graduate, Habanero, and you should probably watch that so that you can get to the point where I talk about Gura's graduation and how I say in the stream, if you don't know what Hollow Live is, you don't know what VTubers are, and you don't know what I mean by saying graduating, congratulations on living a proper life and not wasting your time on stuff you don't need to know about. It's the kind of crap I wouldn't know about if I wasn't an internet boy, you know? Zircon figured it was an anime with some girl named Olive. That's reasonable. That's actually reasonable. Break Stop Barks does have that unique taste. Jess, you're losing 10 pounds a month. That's a lot. That seems like a lot. Is that too much to be healthy? Sheba, there's good science behind the sugar-free stuff being useless for people that are not diabetic or need less actual sugar. It doesn't seem like the way to go for me, that's for sure. Clayton with the terrible joke. The bread maker just loafs around the house all day. Oh, he's killing it. He's killing it. Eric, we call it pop where I am too, bro. Soda's what Americans call it. We call it pop here. Spurl, you had Arby's the other night and felt like crap for days. If you're in the States, you should never eat Arby's. Eat Canadian Arby's. It's fine. It's fine. I like Arby's in Canada. But damn, I will never eat at an Arby's in America again. Our American Arby's is actually below Taco Bell in Canada. And Taco Bell is the absolute worst fast food I've ever had in my life, with the exception of American Arby's, which is literally now the worst fast food I've ever had. It's insane. It's insane. Hollow Live makes as much sense as Hall Olive. What? It's literally like hollow as in like holographic people like Miku, and live. It's really easy to fucking figure it out. Habanero, it's your bad, you must have missed it. Well, you got a life, bro. I don't expect you to be at all the streams or watch all the streams afterwards. It's just funny that you bring up the Gura thing, because I literally did name a stream after it got brought up randomly in the midst of a stream, and I talked about it. How is Ho Olive not worse than Sports Ball? It's all the same difference, man. Honestly, the viewership they get on those streams is insane. 55, 60,000 people coming out to see the little anime girls going, mooch, mooch, so. Oh, senpai, I went down to the arcade today, senpai. You can hold my little hand. I'll be your digital girlfriend. And it's like, are you tugging off to this? Because she doesn't look old enough. No, shut up. She's a 4,000-year-old shark girl. Bro, look at her. No, look, for legal purposes, she's 4,000 years old. I see you, man. I see what you're doing. What up, Mox, man? Long weekend, buddy. That's right. That's right. The Easter weekend. Enjoy it. I'm sure on the long weekend you're only working, 2 jobs, since you're always fucking working anyways. Eric, I've never had Arby's chicken. I like their roast beef, man. It's good. Habanero, from what you've heard, the investors of Hololive have been running the company to the ground. Really? Whenever I see them, their streams are packed and they're fucking firing up. You'll see the top of the bar is just fucking $100 super chat after $100 super chat. People buying tons of memberships. Like, it's wild. It is wild. Sheba, that's it, exactly. For legal reasons, she's a 10,000-year-old demon. For real. For real. You see her, she's flat as a board. She looks like she's fucking 10 years old. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? No, man. She's very mature. She's been alive for 8,000 years. Okay. And that's why you're into her, are you? Because she's old and has like all this knowledge and maturity, right? It's definitely not because you're a fucking weirdo who belongs on a list or anything, right? Look, I like my women to be very, very, very mature. It doesn't look like it to me. It don't look like it to me. Mox, man, yeah, you picked up some extra hours. Of course you did. Of course you did. But that's all right. You got a fucking family to take care of. You got responsibilities. Nothing wrong with it. You do go and fucking go on vacation and shit. So you got to balance. You know what you're doing. You're happy. You're happy. As long as you're working every minute, you never have to face your demons. You never have to face those gnawing things at the back of your mind. As long as work's there, you can push it all away, right? Oh, man. Listen, Dungeon, I think you might have missed the first part of the conversation. If you're just saying, hey, I like old ladies, cool. But if they look like they're 10, I don't believe that you like old ladies. I don't believe that for a second. No, I don't. I think you are just, no, there's nothing wrong with this, and I am not a degenerate. But I know the truth. True, sometimes you wonder if the $100 super chats are fake to spur more super chats. To be cynical on the internet is wise. To be skeptical on the internet is wise. And I will be real with you. I have wondered sometimes if some of those are plants as well. But who knows? I mean, I know from firsthand experience, that people definitely do super chat people on YouTube because it happens to me. And I don't have any fucking ringers who are coming in, but I also don't have it exploding across. But every once in a while, there have been some big fat super chat battles where you might be like, what the fuck is some of this staged? Like, damn, right? So I get why you would think that, but I imagine that it's probably all legitimate, but it is a big organized company. So I did wonder if maybe when they first launched like a new VTuber, if they do things to juice the numbers, right? Habanero, apparently Goro was the fourth of the large major VTubers that have graduated. Well, that's a number. That's a number. Lil Fox, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Moxman says, deep down to be used as a killing force if someone messes with my family. That's what I've said. I said Moxman is like, he's on the edge there. Like, he's a nice guy and he's friendly or whatever, but underneath, he could totally murder somebody. He'd be one of those guys that once he starts, he just doesn't stop. Like, he can't let the demons out, because once they're out, they're fucking out. You know what I mean? That's it. Sheba getting me to play Loot and saying I love Loot was peak content. It was pretty amusing. I will say that. But also, fuck Loot. JH says, Mike's lying. I'm a plant and he pays me. Jugs! You got to pick if you're a plant and I'm fucking planting you, idiot, you have to pick a fucking slot on the board. You're not even doing it right. You're not even doing it right. You're fucking fired. You're fired. TCG dude, your baby just laughed at me. Be cynical, but pureness has been detected. But I am pure. I am the pure one. What up, Game Bob? How's it going, buddy? Hey, Jay, what's up? Pretty sure Moxman is a secret assassin. He's a secret fucking axe murderer. I'll tell you right now, he'd be chopping heads just like he'd be chopping logs. You offer him $20 an hour, he'll fucking take somebody down, bro. He'll take them down. Relentless positivity until it's murder time, all right? Then he's positively deranged. I wish that I could be as upbeat and positive as Moxman, you know? All right, JH has chosen slot 5. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Hey, wonders. Nice. I wonder what's in this pack. I wonder what's in this pack. Kevin, I don't got to listen to every ramble jamble because guess what? I was in one of them myself. All right? So, there you go. There you go. All right, it's Wonders time. It's Wonders time. Lil Fox says, stay in trouble. Having trouble keeping the eyeballs up. And we'll go get some sleep, buddy. It's always nice to see you. All right, what do we got? We got Caroline Candle. So, she is 2 cost, 1 power. When she arrives, create a 2 power Bella token. Oh, she's the one who makes the dog token. I have that dog token. And I wonder what card made it because I always noticed the pretty lady and never noticed the dog sitting right here. All right. All right. We got Kairos Mistral. I love her ability to tap for free and stun somebody. That's dope as hell. We got Cybernetic Enhancement. 2 cost, equip one, it gets +3, and it's a biosynth in addition to its other classes. There's a number of cards that care about how many biosynths you have. So, I don't know. This card doesn't really excite me, honestly. We got a Path of Light, 3 cost spell. This round, nullify all items and lands, including those that arrived later this round. Oh my god. Bro, combine that with this guy. Whenever a card becomes nullified, draw a card and target player loses 1 energy. This round, nullify all items and lands, including those that arrived later this round. So, you would draw a card for every item and land, and your opponent would lose an energy. That's sick, bro. That's sick. We got Sunfire City. On harvest, gain control of all cards you own. I only know the one card that you give to your opponent, so I don't know. Zircon, yeah, you know what? She does. She does have massive shoulders. Her jugs are decent, but her shoulders are bigger. She's got bigger titties up here than right here. All right, we got Hex Hunter HX11. 2 cost, 3 power. Tap for free. Attacking enemies get -1 this round. Okay. Before the Grand Archive fell, its secrets were scattered. He's picking up the pieces. Okay. All right. Then we got a foil deconstruct. Sacrifice a wonder. If you do, draw 2 cards and put a null counter on target wonder. So sack a creature to nullify a creature and draw 2. We got a lot of nullification action going on. I can get down with that. Oh, yeah. We got a formless foil. These are the special edition foils. That's dope. Speaking of dope, Al, send in a Magic Historian gift membership. Nice. Hooking up Jess. Hold on. I'm going to put you up on the board as the member lord right now. Thanks, Al. Bum, 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 bum. Obviously, Jess is happy about it as well. All right, Al, you are the member lord. Okay, and whoop. So we got that formless foil. Gonna pop that in a sleeve. 2 cost, on arrival, gain 3 faith, tap for free, spend X faith, gain X energy. Whoa. So 1 turn, 1 time, you can turn as much faith as you want into energy. That's got real potential. And then we got a Reforging Titan. Is that on my list of needs? No, I believe I've got. Okay. 5 cost, 5 power. Tap for free. Spend 5 energy. If you do, create a 5 power Titan in target realm. Then repeat this until you have less than 5 energy. Oh, bro. Turn all your faith into energy and then use this to make a whole big squad of beefcake golems. That's cool. Titans. Yep. I like that. Oh, double rare! We got the Crimson Marauder. 6 cost, 5 power. When you play it, gain control of all lands in this realm this round. Remember, in this game, when you tap something, that's it. There's no untap phase, nothing untaps. So if you steal your opponent's untapped lands, you're going to get to use them and give them back, and your opponent's never going to get to use them. Which is amazing. That is amazing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Then we got the Remains of Barnabas. This is the one. Remember how I told you guys that I've got the Techno Historian proof? Carly's getting the Remains of Barnabas proof. And we're actually going to be writing a story that involves both of their characters together. True, how do you tell the rares on these? The little letter down here. So R for rare, C for common. It's right down in the bottom right-hand corner. So the Remains of Barnabas is on round end, you may return this from the abyss to target realm. So basically, from your graveyard. Every turn, you can just bring this guy back from the dead. So he combines well with that one artifact that says you have to sacrifice the guy at the end of the turn. And then Whirlpool Bay. Down by the bay, where my ball bag grows. I gotta see the doctor. He said, oh, noes. All right. All right, so let's put these here, and you here, and these in here, and these in here. I'm in the midst of sorting my commons and uncommons, so I can add these ones into the piles, because I'm just sorting them now, and oh, no, wait, these are rares. Okay, so those are commons that go there. Is this all rares and foils? I found an actual mythic rare in my common and uncommon box, too. I was like, what? Nice. That was pretty sweet. Did I put him in here? Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Al, you wanted to show some support because things have been going well for you? Well, I'm glad. I'm glad they're going well for you, buddy. And I appreciate the support. Oh, here it is. Here's the card that I was talking about. So you can use this with Barnabas. So this gives him +4 power. So all of a sudden he's a 5 power, right? And sack him at the end of the round. And then you can return him on round end. So you can basically just like equip, and then he dies at the end of the turn, and then he pops right back, and you just go, here you go. Here you go, and he's got it right back. So we can just keep popping back and doing that. Like Backstreet's back, except Backstreet is this old dead guy. You know? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Yeah, I was sorting for a couple of hours. Sorting for a couple of hours while watching the 9th gate. Okay, so it looks like it's time to get going. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It has been a chill time. I've enjoyed chilling with you guys. So we will get back together soon, but I got to go and get this stream uploaded to the stream archive. If you missed it, there was an installment of Chandelar that happened earlier today. So if you hear, you know what? I literally have it open right here. Here's the link. Here's the link in case you want to see the newest Chandelar installment. All right? So, thanks for coming and hanging out. I will catch up with you guys later. The Chainsaw Man is coming.